everybody, Fiber Spider here with another origami tutorial for you. Well, spring has sprung, the flowers are blooming, and I thought, what an appropriate thing to do for today? A lotus blossom. Absolutely love this design, and in spite of it looking fairly complex, it's actually very, very simple. And I love these. I think that they would be great for a table setting, perhaps with an after dinner mint in the middle, or I don't know if this would work. If you made them out of a non-porous paper, like waxed paper, make these and put them into a bowl of water. I think it would look gorgeous. Or perhaps if you made this a little bit bigger than the one that I have here, an LED tea light in the middle, I think would look charming. Well, by the way, this paper was given to me by my good friend Ashley's mom. She went to Japan and picked up this paper for me, and I love it. So, with that being said, let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, so as per usual, I've got a 6" by 6" square, and we're going to start with the colored side facing down to begin with. Now, going to do a couple of preliminary folds and then a lot of repetition. So first things first, fold your piece of paper in half to make a triangle. And when I say that this is an easy piece, I'm not kidding. This is very, very simple. So begin with this crease, then unfold and turn it, and then fold it in the opposite direction. So we're going to make a cross in the center. Alrighty, and then unfold again, and then we're going to bring all 4 points to the center. And we're going to do this a bunch. And one of the reasons why I really like this particular design is that it doesn't require more than one piece of paper. There are quite a few that are modular in design and you need multiple pieces of paper. But no, this is self-contained, which I rather like. All right. So after you got that, going to do the exact same thing and have all 4 corners to the center again. And there are a lot of different papers that you can use. However, I would suggest use a thinner weight of paper because this is going to get very thick. So just all to the center. There we go. And then, once you got all your corners to the center once again, turn it over. And, yep, you guessed it, all 4 corners to the center once again. And yeah, it's at this point that you're going to notice that making creases, it's a little bit tricky because we have all of these layers that we're going through. But just do the best that you can and try to go slow and patient. Almost just trying to get things as nice and neat as I can. And there you go. All right, from this point, unfold these corners that you just did and turn your piece over. And then we shall continue. Alrighty, so at this point, we're going to be doing a little bit of guesswork. As you know, it's not exact, but it's not entirely consequential. We're going to take these flaps here and fold them up, leaving a little bit of a gap. And I'll show you what I mean. I roughly guesstimate about how much I want to leave behind. For the 6-inch square initially, I want to say it's about maybe 1/4 of an inch. You know, you don't want to fold it all the way up. And crease down like so. And we're going to do this on all 4 of these flaps. So fold this up. The only thing that you do want to do is try to make sure that all 4 sides are equal as best you can. So that these little corners match up here. All right, there you go. Then flip your piece over again. And these creases that make this square here, we're going to use those creases and bring this tip to the center. And then bring the next tip to the center. And this is going to be our petal. Now, what I like to do at this point is sort of scooch my thumb in there, and I'm pinching the corner flat. Like that. So it sort of brings it up a little bit so that it's a standing up position. And sort of pinch that so that it remains in the upright position. And then bring the next corner in to the middle. And then go in there and pinch that flat. And then bring the last corner in. Scooch my thumb in there. Pinch it flat. And then the last one. Now, at this point, yes, these are going to pop open. So we're going to be taking these flaps on the opposite side here, these thin flaps, and we're going to bring them up and around to the front. We're sort of curling them up. So what I like to do is grab my piece with my thumb in between the petals, grab one of those corners, and slowly pull it to the front. You don't want to rip these. So pull it to the front and sort of cup it into place. You know, you're sort of curling the paper a little bit. And that way, these will stay down. Let's do the next one. Grabbing it with my thumb. Grabbing the little tail of paper and slowly bringing it up. And then the next one. You know, you don't want to force it, but you want to coax it. and then the last one. And then we can do a little bit of shaping. There. So now it's going to stay nice and put, and these are going to stay down in the center. So at this point, I like to do a little bit of shaping, a little bit of finalizing. So opening up the petal and pressing it down a little bit opens it up nicely. We'll do this with all four. So opening and pressing down. You know, you don't want to flatten it, but you want to coax it. There. So they're much more open. And then, last but not least, with these sort of corner petals over here, I like to just sort of curl them a little bit. You know, nothing major. Just a little bit of a curl. Makes it look a little bit more organic. And there you go. A beautiful lotus blossom. Love it. Alrighty, my dears. So that concludes today's tutorial on how to make a lotus blossom flower. Absolutely love it. And if you guys did, please give a little thumbs up button down below. You know that I appreciate your appreciation as always. And thank you ever so much for joining me today. And in the comments section, let me know, what are you going to do with these? What sort of decor ideas do you have? And you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay folding fun, fabulous floral things, and take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, and have a great day.